We should buckle down.
That Kisara woman. She sounded pretty smug about serving Dohalim, didn't she?
She still has a Renin for a boss. How is that any different from being a slave?
Renin society is a meritocracy. To us, it's seen as natural that those who sit at the top rule over the rest.
It's the same old wall as the rest of Dana at the end of the day, just with a different coat of paint.
I guess it can change people's attitudes if they can at least serve someone they respect.
But they're still being deceived. It's obvious that's what's happening.
On the one hand, her loyalty really did seem to be genuine. But on the other hand, Calaglia had its fair share of Danans who just accepted Renin rule because it was all they'd ever known. With that in mind, it can be hard to tell if her loyalty truly came about on its own, or if it's just the result of years of subjugation.
Who knows? It might clear some things up if we hear what Dohalim has to say.
Yeah, you're right. Let's make our way to the palace.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle? I just don't get it. The Danans have endured years of suffering. How could they just turn around and trust the Renins all of a sudden?
Yeah, I've been wondering the same thing. But I guess they must have a pretty good reason, right?
Like what? What could erase 300 years of pain and suffering?
Maybe it's precisely because they suffered for so long that they see Dohalim as something of a savior.
Hey, whose side are you on here, Alphen?
Relax, Rinwell. All I'm saying is that we shouldn't jump to assumptions about these people until we know more about the situation.
I just don't get it.
I guess that towering structure at the center is the palace.
You think it's dangerous to go inside?
It's not a question of danger. We're going inside regardless.
Hey!
Pretty fancy place they got here.
There's no way this isn't a trap.
Your guest, my lord.
Thank you, Kisara. You're the wielder of the blazing sword, the liberator of Calaglia. You do dress humbly for someone of such grandeur. But where are my manners? I am the ruler of Elda Menencia. I'm Lord Dohalim Ilkaris.
If you know who we are, then you know how strange it is to invite us into your palace.
I thought I'd clear up your misconceptions before things could escalate. What do you say? You did come here to defeat me, did you not?
Perhaps, and what if we did? Are you planning to fight us here?
I don't think that will be necessary. After all, I imagine you've taken in a fair amount of his scent by this point. Have you come across even one slave being abused? Soldiers killing for sport? Suffering of any form? I would hazard that you have not. For I have liberated Menencia from its suffering and brought joy to its people. But if these results are not enough to stay your sword, I commend you for your boldness, but it won't work on me. Still, your would-be assassination cannot go unpunished.
Alphen!
Fair enough. Allow me to host you for dinner. We shall continue our talk then. Kelzelik,
Yes, my lord.
please escort our guests if you would be so kind.
As you wish, sire.
That's what you get for being so careless.
What I get? What were you thinking attacking him on your own?
What are you upset about? Our whole goal is supposed to be overthrowing the Lords. Remember?
He could have been hurt.
And it wouldn't have been the first time either. What's gotten into you?
Hey, you do know that Alphen is really just worried about you, right?
He's worried?
I mean, that's what it looked like to me. But maybe not.
It pains me to see that Renan cuisine isn't to your liking. I asked my chefs to prepare only the finest delicacies available. Two wasted opportunities.
Why did you set the Danans here free when you took over?
But you are mistaken. You see, I may rule single-handedly, but on my own, even I cannot change the order of things. But what is within my power is the welfare of the people, the fostering of a mutual respect among the classes. This I can change.
Sounds a lot like the Danans are still oppressed, if you ask me.
Only in the sense they continue to serve as laborers, yes. However, I assure you they are fairly compensated for their efforts. This harmony we strive for is the current pinnacle of Renan-Danan coexistence.
Harmony and coexistence between the Renans and the Danans.
What about the crown contest? This doesn't exactly make you a shoo-in.
And yet, the Danans here are even more productive than when they used to face daily lashings. In any case, the crown contest is of little importance to me, and even less to Elda Menencia. You see, I have no interest in becoming sovereign.
Stop this! Please! Over! Stop!
I swear, I'll never forgive you for this!
It is not by choice that one assumes the throne of a realm. But sovereign is a different matter entirely. I have no interest in playing their game.
Are you saying you'll withdraw from the contest?
I guess if you don't plan to ascend the throne, there's not much reason to harvest energy from Danans, is there?
Let the ambitious fight it out amongst themselves. All I care for is maintaining peace throughout my realm.
So what? Your personal desires are all that matter to you?
Take a look in the mirror. I may not play their games, but you have outright betrayed your own. You've torn down 2 of my fellow lords. What precisely is your aim? Spare me your answer. I care not for your reasons. Suffice it to say, I will not impede you. That said, should you threaten the peace of my realm, I will respond. I suggest you conclude your business and leave Menancia at your earliest convenience. Kelzelik. Our guests depart. Please see to their lodgings for the night.
I shall arrange for rooms for you all at a local inn. It is a short ways down the road. You may stay there for the night, after which I suggest you promptly make your departure.
Damn, look at how ritzy this place is. How many rooms do you think it's got? So you're the blazing sword of Calaglia now, huh? Come to think of it, I remember Ganabelt calling you that too.
Yeah, you're getting to be pretty famous among the lords.
Yeah, and that's not a good thing either.
What do you mean? That's something you should be proud of, if anything, Alphen. They're scared of you, man. You're a real badass.
It's not as simple as that, Law. The more well-known he is, the more people might come after him.
No, that's not what I'm worried about.
It isn't?
When people call me that, it feels like there's something hanging over me that shouldn't be there. It's hard to put into words, but it's something that doesn't feel like a part of me. Something I can't let be a part of me. Or else.
Well, I still think it's pretty amazing, but that's just me.
Do you really think we should trust accommodations from a Renan lord? How do we know it's safe?
Like we have any other choice. We can't go and set up camp outside of town at this hour.
Honestly, I'd still take that over staying here. What if they try to kill us in our sleep?
I doubt that's the case. His best chance to kill us would have been back at the palace. His true intentions aside, for now, at least we're in his good books.
Then we probably shouldn't test his patience. Let's find that inn and check in.
Interesting. All we ever got was a tattered blanket, a rock-hard bed, and well past its prime food.
What are you talking about?
What we got for our slave labor back in Calaglia. As you can tell, it wasn't much at all. Here, the Danans get the same basic amenities, but the quality is way better than anything we were given. Hell, apparently they even get time off to do what they want. If I'm being honest, I'm not sure how to take all this in.
Could it be that things were simply harsher in Calaglia compared to everywhere else?
It was the same in Cyslodia, too. Our buildings and clothing were equipped to handle the cold, but that was the only difference. Working the floodlights was a form of punishment, so we didn't really get rewarded for anything that we did.
Yeah, you could be assigned to fix food or make daily necessities too, but when all was said and done, most of that stuff went to the Renans. There wasn't much in the way of compensation for any of that, so I'd say that Cyslodia and Calaglia were both pretty awful.
And Elda Menancia really is unusual.
To say the least. Hell, I might even go so far as to call it crazy. But the fact remains, Danans aren't free here.
Yeah, no matter how happy they look, they're still slaves.
I don't even know what to think right now. This is all way too much to deal with. It's giving me a headache. So that was Lord Dohalim, huh? He sure is something. Definitely not like the other lords we've met up until now.
At first, he sounded like just some snobby royal, but he immediately shut down Shion's surprise attack. He's tougher than he looks.
Definitely. After all, he's a lord for a reason.
The food was pretty damn good, too.
Why are you two complimenting him? You just said it yourself, Alphen. He's a Renan lord.
Yeah, but he didn't act hostile towards us.
You're reading him wrong. He's acting indifferent. He's attempting to keep some distance between himself and everyone else. It's obvious.
What are we going to do then? Vicente seems to be legit peaceful. Are we just gonna do as he says and leave things be?
I'm not entirely sure. For now, I think it would be best for us to rest at the inn and think about our options.
Welcome, fair travelers. Lord Dohalim's retainer told us to expect you. It is an honor for you to stay with us. Please, make yourselves comfortable.
This is better than I expected.
Hmm?
The room. It's nice.
Huh? Oh, yeah. It is pretty nice.
You okay, La? You're a million miles away.
Nah, it's weird. I felt strange ever since we arrived here. Can't seem to shake it. Maybe it's something about this place.
You're just tired. I'm feeling pretty sluggish myself.
You too?
Seriously, you two? A word to the wise, our work here is far from over. Get yourselves together.
Sorry, but I need to call it a day. Let's meet back here tomorrow morning and see where things go from there. Sound good?
Sure, but keep an eye out for anything strange, okay? We still don't know how safe this place really is. Are you two feeling any better?
Yeah, a good night's sleep seems to have done the trick.
I wonder why we felt so out of it. You think it might have been because of all the food we ate?
You don't think they slipped something into our food, do you? That must be it.
If they were making an attempt on our lives, we'd know it by now. Though, on the other hand, they could be warning us off.
Come to think of it, you didn't eat anything at the meal, Rinwell. Aren't you starving?
Oh, I made myself something later.
You missed out. That was some mighty fancy grub they served yesterday.
What? And give the enemy a chance to poison me too? Are you crazy?
What's the big deal? Shion ate it too, remember? And we both tried the same stuff.
Well, maybe they laced it with poison that's only harmful to Danins,
That's enough, Rinwell.
A cat? Where'd it come from?
There's something on its collar. Hold on a sec.
I think it's trying to lead us somewhere.
I'm gonna follow it.
Hey! Where do you think you're going? Do you sense one of your friends, Hootle? There it is!
Stay close. We're gonna lose it.
What's gotten into you, Law?
This might be the lead we've been waiting for.
Seriously?
Yeah, some people train animals to act as messengers. They don't attract attention, see?
And you think that someone might be using that cat? To reach out and send us a message or something?
I could be wrong, but it's possible.
I'm impressed. I would never have thought of that.
I should know. We used to use them in Cyslodia.
She's so adorable.
You say something?
So, that black cat, do you think it works for someone?
I'm sure it does. It wouldn't try to lead us around like that if somebody didn't train it to.
I wouldn't know. I've never had one myself. If I did, it'd probably try to eat poor Hootle.
I wonder who they are, though. I doubt this is Dohalim's work.
Yeah, he has no reason to do this. Although we can't rule out that it might be one of his lackeys either.
You think one of his subordinates is up to something?
That Dohalim guy is a pretty unusual character for a Renan, let alone for a lord. It's hard for me to imagine that they all agree with what he's doing. Maybe one of them plucked up the courage to go rogue.
Well, let's head further in. I'd like to figure out at least one of the mysteries of this place.
Where do you think it's trying to lead us?
Who knows? We should hurry. We don't want to lose it.
Whoever came up with this is pretty damn clever.
Yeah, it just looks like an ordinary cute cat.
We lost sight of the cat.
After the chase it's led us on. I get that underground forests aren't exactly something you see every day, but I really could have done without any Zeugles running around.
You said it. I get the city up top surrounded by castle walls, but now I won't be able to sleep easy knowing they're lurking underneath.
You have nothing to fear. Zeugles work for the Renans. There might be strays out here, but the other Zeugles won't let them get close.
Using Zeugles to keep watch over their own kind, huh? That would explain why we're not seeing any guards.
Yeah, which makes it that much easier for someone to hide around here, too.
Ah! Sorry, Shion. My foot slipped. Are you all right?
I should be asking you. What am I saying? Of course you're okay. It's easy to forget sometimes. If anybody else had been in your place, they'd be howling right about now.
Huh? Oh, right. You mean your thorns. Yeah, I'm, no worse for wear over here. Again, sorry for brushing you like that without warning.
Well, Just be careful. Hey, Alphen? Forget it. It's nothing. I'm sorry to bother you.
Oh, okay.
What's with those two?
No choice. Here I come. It's over.
This one's mine!
You're mine. Win. You're mine.
Whatever you do, just stay away from the sword!
Now you see what I can do!
Here I come. You're finished.
Now,
Win.
I know!
You're mine. Severing Wind. You're on. It's over.
Face blast!
Seems about right to me.
The reason the trees around here are so big is because of astral energy, right?
It's possible, but give them enough time and trees can get pretty big on their own without any extra help.
No choice.
Hey, when did I get so popular? It's the trick you I'll tear you apart!
Are those arms even natural? I'll bring you back in your dreams!
I owe you one. Here I come. You're on.
You see what happened there is you crossed me.
I'm not
Shouldn't
done.
have done that.
Here I come. Severing Wind. We did it.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart, you. I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Watch this!
You're mine. Severing Wind. Lightning thrust. Rising Falcon. You're mine. You picked the wrong fight. We did it. Now, kill.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished. That's some power you wield.
You're the one who did the heavy lift. Dick.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
I never miss!
I'm surrounded!
Severing Wind.
Wind
You're on.
I'll smash you!
This one's gonna be tough. You're finished.
Here I
Be
go!
still.
This will do it!
Rising Falcon.
You're I know! That's my cue!
We did it. Shut him down.
Here's a healing arm!
Severing Wind. Pick it.
I'll put you through!
Move it. We can't lay a finger on it.
I prefer it that way. What about you?
Just watch and see. This one's all mine. You're finished.
Healing circle!
Hey, now see that you don't get in trouble again.
You're on. You're finished.
Now!
Stardust. River.
Astral energy!
Say no more.
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
Everywhere you look, it's nothing but green, green, and more green.
Just like Calaglia. Rocks, rocks, and more rocks.
And Cyslodia.
No backing down!
I'm only getting started. How's this? Lightning orb! Raging cascade! Steel! Let's get you up! If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Be still!
Burning strike! What's this? Raging by the power of water!
Oh, now I'm real mad! Swallow blade!
Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning strike! Leave the enemy's arc to me!
No place here!
You're mine! By the power of water!
Now I'm in trouble!
We're cleaning house.
Let me take the rest of them!
No one's feeling lively!
Burn in hell!
Now! Flame of fury!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Nice one, Alphen.
Yeah, there's more where that came from.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch? It's crazy. I've never seen anything like these plants before. It's like they're an invasive species. Not that I'm surprised. Calaglia's all dry and Cyslodia is...
Watch out!
The hell? Is that a Zoogle?
That thing is huge! Everyone, be careful!
Why can't these dumb plants just keep to themselves?
Less whining and more fighting, thanks!
Yeah, I got you.
Watch! The enemy is over there!
You're
Power of water! Dance in the wind! Steel! Will this
Severing
work
wind!
together?
Mirage! I'm not feeling
Hey there!
Do they not teach you to say thank you in Dana?
Not to a Renin, they
Damn
don't.
it! I can't get close enough to hit the main body!
Let's start by taking out the tentacles.
I'm not done!
Wind! It's over!
Mirage!
Where are you going?
Wind!
Raging back in!
Excited!
Protect!
Not today!
Dance in the wind!
Take this!
Air thrust! This is it!
Take this! You're mine! It's over!
Photon flash!
Take this! You're finished!
Air thrust!
Rising Falcon! You're finished! Stardust!
Dance in the wind!
Try harder!
Air thrust! Photon flash! Raging cascade! Cover the caster! Dance in the wind!
Here I come! You're
Air
finished!
thrust! There! And it's dead!
You're mine! It's over! Stardust! Here I come! Stardust!
I'm only getting
It's over!
Severing wind! Try harder!
Well, someone seems in tip-top form.
Nothing new about that, Shion.
And still as humble as ever.
It's on! Eat dirt!
I'm only getting lightning! This one's mine!
Here I come! It's over!
Now you see what I can do!
Take this! You're finished!
Healing
You're on!
Eat this!
Take this! The hellish storm!
I'm sorry to be a bother. We've all got enough on our plate. Yes, ma'am.
Take this! It's over!
We are freaking invincible!
Alphen and the others truly are strong. What about me?
I'm on! You're on! I'm not done!
This one is almost in the bag.
Not done yet. Just falling back.
Then it's time for you to do what you do best.
This one's all mine!
Light Astral Raging
You're on! Be still! It's over! Start
Now, in the
Take
group!
this! Burn!
Take this! I'll smash you!
You're mine! Start up!
Dance in the wind!
You're on!
Air thrust!
Dazzle!
Raging
You're
Cascade!
finished! Take this! River!
Astral Energy!
Say no more. Everyone okay?
I'm starting to get that it's a trap feeling again, guys.
We'll just pray you're wrong. Hey, there's that cat.
Looks like it's not done leading us yet.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
You sure showed them.
All in a day's work.
Should we really be lighting a campfire in...
87! 88! 89! Oh, shoot!
What the? Is the enemy attacking?
Sorry about that. You're not hurt, are you?
Law? What on Dana are you doing?
What am I doing? Training, obviously. I found these nice and heavy rocks that I decided to strap onto my arms, but I guess I didn't tie them down good enough because they went flying.
So you were doing improvised weight training. You and your crazy ideas.
I can't help it. If I'm not training, it's easy for me to get anxious.
Well, that's fair. Actually, I remember seeing you practicing your forms for some time when we were camping the other day.
Yep. No amount of muscle will do you any good if you don't stay on top of your fighting forms. It always feels good when I know I'm still sharp.
Sounds to me like you have too much pent-up energy.
Don't train so hard that you wind up hurting yourself, Law. I promise you, you're already perfectly strong as it is.
No, I'm not. You never know what we'll run into out there. You can never go into a fight too prepared. And that's the truth. Besides, I won't rest until I know that I'm stronger than you, Alphen.
Oh, I see how it is. Well, I don't plan on letting you beat me. Maybe I'll add some weights to my sword and practice swinging it. That should help out.
Alphen, are you crazy?
You're right. This does make for decent training. Good call with the extra weight, Law.
Right? Now you get it!
Since we've already come this far, what do you say we have a little one-on-one with our rocks strapped on?
Hell yeah! I'm down for that! Just give me a second, I'll be all ready to roll. Okay, I'm all set. Let's do this! Take this!
I'm just getting started.
Our camp is completely wrecked!
Go. You two are cleaning it up.
Yes,
Shion.
This should definitely keep you guys full.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
You go ahead and sleep. I'm going to grab another bite to eat first. Morning. Ready to head out? This had better not all be for nothing.
Somehow I doubt it'll be a wasted trip.
Real?
You know, for a guard, you're not too good at tailing people. Not to brag, but this kind of thing is my specialty.
So it really is you. When Law told us, I almost didn't believe it.
I'm just surprised you could do two things at once, Law.
What's that supposed to mean?
It looks like somebody needs to be put in their place.
The one time I wanted to resolve things peacefully. What the hell? I thought you wanted us to leave!
You'll never make me talk.
Not helpful. In fact, you're pretty damn stubborn, you know that? I'll tear you apart!
You're on! Take this! You're finished!
Where are you going?
Watch this!
You're
Go back
mine!
in there to fetch
Try
it!
harder!
Glad you have your uses.
You're mine!
I'll show you how useful I can
You're
be!
mine! Dazzle! I'll ride you through!
Gale Force! Raging Cascade!
It's over!
I'll tear you apart!
Swallow Blade!
Ready and ready!
Swallow Blade! Win!
Reload!
Rising Falcon! Strike!
Gale Force!
This one's all mine! It's over! Take this! It's over! Here I come! You're mine! You're mine! It's over!
In here!
You're mine! It's over!
Sky is mine!
I'm out of ammo!
Where are you going?
Take that! Take this!
Here's a healing arc!
It's over!
It's a win! Not on my watch!
You're mine! Severing Wind! You're on! Severing Wind! Take this!
Get on in there with the others!
Strike!
They're not playing around! Here's a healing arc! You must
Here I come! You're mine!
Here, let me help.
Severing Wind! You're
Go!
on!
I feel like me again.
You're finished!
Now I'm in the groove!
Here I come! It's over! I have no limits! You're mine! You're finished!
I'm on
You're mine!
Come and get it!
Win!
Talon Force!
You're on! Be still!
Tectonic Punch!
Stardust!
Raging
Take
Sky
this!
is mine!
Rising Falcon!
Flaming
You're
Meteor!
You're on!
You're done!
Now I can let loose!
I'm just getting started!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Oh, right.
Dragon Shell! You're done!
I'm not done! It's gone!
Done to done!
No escape! Severing Wind! You're on!
I never miss!
Here I come!
Get on in
It's
there!
over!
Run you through!
I'll heal you all!
I'll tear you apart!
It's over! Okay, here I go!
Thank you.
Lightning Thrust! Rising Falcon!
Done to done!
Raging Cascade!
Dazzle!
Here I go!
Lightning Thrust! Stardust!
Let's get you all tucked away!
I'm on a
Take
roll
this!
now!
It's over! You're mine!
I'll be
Stay away from my friend!
again! It's over!
Lightning orb! More
You're
where that
mine!
came from!
You're finished!
Raging cascade!
You're mine!
Fred!
Huh?
Listen, I'll heal you! Time to
You're
shine!
mine! You're finished!
Lightning
Severing
raging
wing!
cascade! They're not playing around! If it's in the
Take this!
sky, it's mine! Lightning condemned!
You picked the wrong fight!
Thunder!
Take this!
Here's a healing arm!
I'm on finished!
That's enough! Thank you!
Dust to dust! Take this!
Discharge!
Take this! First strike!
This is the win! In here we get it! Switch drops!
You're mine!
More where that came from!
Smash you! It's over! I'm on it!
This'll come in handy! Lightning condemned!
Win! I'm on it!
Dragon
Mirage!
This one's mine!
Severing wing! You're mine! Stardust! Mirage!
Now I'm in the groove! Tiger Blade!
You're mine! You're
Denied!
No.
I
can't end here!
Damn it! If only I'd been more careful.
Into the shadows!
Igneous! It's over!
Flaming meteor!
You're mine! It's over!
I'll finish you here. Felt fine not too long ago.
Here I...
Did you just hear me?
It's
I
over!
need you, remember?
Right.
Feel like me again.
Severing out!
Tiger Blade!
First strike! Here I come! You're
Armor
finished!
won't save you.
You're mine! Dragon Spell! You're mine!
Igneous! Scimitar! Lunar corruption!
Take this!
Here, let me help. This one is mine! Igneous Scimitar! Lunar corruption! The enemy is going all out! I never miss! Time to shine! Denied! Back into the fray!
Dragon
Lightning raging cascade!
War
now! Art expert coming through! Sleep now!
Not now, not ever!
Get
Take
out
this!
of there with the others!
I'm on it!
Lightning condemned! Thunder blade! I can do this all day!
Here I come! It's over!
Air thrust! Lightning delay!
Here I come!
Tiger Blade!
You hear it?
See what happened there is you
Can't
crossed
end
it.
it!
Shouldn't have done that.
Take it! It's over! Mirage!
How about this? Lunar corruption!
Take it!
It's
over!
Lightning! Lightning orb! More where that came from! This is the wind! Air thrust! By the power
Severing wing! Mirage!
They're not playing around! Tiger Blade! Watch out! In here! Denied! Here I go!
Here I come!
By the power of water! Gale Force! Where are you going?
Take this!
Crescent Moon! Lightning! Photon! Raging Cascade! Seal! Lion Power!
It's
Get you
over.
all tucked away! Lightning condemned!
Here I
Thunder
go.
Blade!
Win.
Now!
Smoke! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
What's your deal, huh? Did Dohalim put you up to this? You send us away and then come to finish us off? I don't buy it.
I wonder. We came here following a black cat. What reason could you have for tagging along? Certainly not as a spy.
You think she might have business with whoever called us out here?
And even if she did, I highly doubt she was trying to keep us from harm. Am I wrong? Just who was it that led us out here? Answer me.
Are you serious?
Hold your horses. I'm the one who summoned you all here. Well, maybe not all. Nice of you to drop by, Kisara. It's been a while.
You two know each other?
Hello, brother.
So, you're the big heroes who liberated Calaglia and Cislodia, huh? It's an honor to meet you all.
We didn't do it all on our own. We had a lot of support from others along the way.
So, wait, Kisara's your sister?
Yep, that she is. The only family I have left. She was the dreamer of the two of us, full of hope for the future of this realm, for both Dahnans and Renans alike.
For siblings, you two don't exactly look like you're on the best of terms.
That's because Miguel here is a traitor. Isn't that right? We were in the Guard together. That is, until he was caught plotting to assassinate His Excellency Lord Dohalim. He took off after that.
Is that true?
You still believe that's what happened?
I don't see why I shouldn't.
Even if the truth slapped you in the face, you'd reject it. Same as back then. Heck, even now I'm still working to serve Lord Dohalim.
More lies. You haven't changed.
Before Lord Dohalim came to power, this country was ruled by an oppressive regime. We lost both of our parents to it. Back in those days, there were countless Dahnan children who had been orphaned by the Renan's tyranny, just like us. So we formed our own families among ourselves and helped each other out, surviving as best we could. And then Lord Dohalim came along. He abolished the oppression that kept us down, and the Dahnans were treated like people again. Menancia was reborn under his watch, and orphan children became a thing of the past.
If so, then why did you betray him?
I'm not done talking. I'm sure you know the Renans are trying to harvest astral energy from us Dahnans.
Yes. Shion here told me that's how they decide their next sovereign.
That's right. There are 5 types of astral energy. Earth, water, fire, wind, and light. All of them are contained within every living being.
And that's the excuse they use to enslave us.
You ever wondered what happens to living beings and other matter when they lose all their astral energy?
They just die, or so I thought.
If only. See for yourselves.
What the... Is that... metal?
Not metal, but to be honest, your guess is as good as mine. I believe it's... nothing. Matter with no physical form. Just a reminder of what was once there. They call it the hollowing.
The hollowing?
The process itself is invisible to the naked eye, but it makes the impacted area reflective. Once it consumes my whole body, that's it for me. I'm dead.
What? That can't... Miguel... When were you going to...
A sinister plot is unfolding as we speak. One Lord Dohalim is likely none the wiser to. It was blind luck I even found out about it. I tried to warn the man for all the good it did. Take a look at this. It's called the Fruit of Helgen. When a Dahnan eats this fruit, their body enters a heightened state, one that causes them to emit more astral energy than usual.
Hold on. Could this be the reason Alphen and Law were feeling out of sorts last night after we ate with Dohalim?
Sounds like you've been introduced to these things before. None too surprising either. Most of the realm's food supply contains traces of the fruit.
If that's what we ate, does that mean we'll become hollowed like your hand?
You don't need to worry. You'd have to consume a large amount of the fruit regularly to exhibit any symptoms.
But if that's the case, then why aren't I showing any symptoms? Why would you be inflicted and not me?
If I had to guess, because the guards' meals are free of it. Otherwise, they'd risk Lord Dohalim noticing. I tried to warn him, but all it got me was locked up. They force-fed me the fruit the entire time I was in chains. It's a miracle I made it out. They eventually left me for dead, thinking I would succumb to my condition. But I survived and managed to escape.
So the assassination plot, just a cover-up?
What?
Eventually, I found others like me, and together we founded the Gold Dust Cats. Our mission is to uncover the truth and warn Lord Dohalim. As you can see, though, we haven't gotten very far in that regard. But I'm hoping that's about to change, now you're here.
Which is all thanks to your faithful feline servant.
It was a shot in the dark, but fortunately you recognized her for what she was, and Zare accomplished her mission with flying colors.
So what's our plan of attack, boss?
One of the Lord's routine inspections of the city. It's the only time commoners can talk to him face to face. That's the idea, anyway. His security is bound to be on high alert, but with you lot along, it's the best chance we're going to get to approach him.
All right, we're in. But I have to know, how do you keep going with all you've been through? How have you not given up hope?
Hey, someone has to fight for the future of the Danans here.
The future?
Lord Dohalim may be a wonderful person, but in the end, he's still a lord like any other. And lords can be replaced. Once the current contest is over, the next lord of Elba Menancia will take over. Then it'll be back to square one for all of us. That's why it's imperative Lord Dohalim sees the light.
You really believe Dohalim is going to stick his neck out for a Danan like you?
Is it so impossible to imagine? Everything begins with a simple leap of faith.
Right.